Lukas is a 16.2 hand, 17-year-old thoroughbred gelding bred by the Houdins in Riverside, California. His sire is Crystal Waters, and his dam is Paula Revere. He ran in 3 races as a 2-year-old under the track name of Just Ask Mike.
Come back to Just Ask Mike and Sporting Gesture.
He bowed both front tendons during this time, left the racetrack, and changed hands several times over the next 7 years.
You know, it was really interesting. We're working on a web series that the California Thoroughbred Breeders and the Oak Tree Charitable Foundation is funding. We're trying to get the word out about second careers for thoroughbreds, retired racehorses. Racehorses are so amazing. And we began our series last year, and we visited Karen and Lukas, and first of all, the initial response was, wow, what a beautiful facility. And then it was just great to meet Karen and see what she was doing with him. At first I thought, well, that's nice. You know, gosh, she must have a lot of time on her hands, and how lovely to sit and have this time to work with this horse. But oh my gosh, it goes so much deeper than that. When I really got to know Karen, what an amazing person with an amazing career, and the parallels that she's used from her career as a psychiatric nurse for many years have helped her so much, I feel, just transfer over to the horses. And the horses, any horse would respond, I would think, beautifully to the sort of patience and care that she takes with them. It's so crucial. They need that. So it was very fun. And I mean, I'll say, I sound a little surly in saying that, but at first I thought, okay, this is fine, this is nice, but oh my gosh, it goes so much deeper than that. Since I work from the racing and breeding end of thoroughbreds, particularly here in California, you see a lot of breeding animals, stallions in particular, and they're fairly aggressive, and it makes you a little nervous when you see a horse kind of coming at you, rearing, because you think, oh my gosh, he thinks he's a breeding stallion, and you worry about the hazards associated with breeding stallions. But of course he's a gelding, and he's just he has a natural ability, and he's actually very careful. He actually does stay away from you, but the first time I saw him do that, I thought, oh my gosh, she's too close to her. But what a great horse. I feel Lukas isn't that much different from other horses. He has a sharper intelligence than some, and maybe that's because he had enough care as a racehorse and was treated. He had some neglect, but he's one of those geldings who has just a really smart mind and strong personality, and he's been given the opportunity to blossom through Karen's help. Karen's skill set is so strong from her years as a psychiatric nurse, and she understands the key word of patience and care, rewards, and her lessons are brief. They're not long, harsh lessons. They're quiet, quick reward, go to something else, come back. And those horses love that. They love a job. They love their minds to be kept busy, but they love little rewards. And it crosses over to other equine specialties, dressage or anything. If you're quiet, patient, quick to reward, don't overtrain, the horses blossom, and he's done that. And I think it's a personal journey that Karen's been on that's really, you know, she's got this incredible skill set that she's just helped this horse come along. And he is special, he's very bright, but he's had such a great opportunity, you know, and I think many horses can be like him, maybe not to his level, but I've seen myself the horses blossom before your eyes when you can put the time in, and it's just such a reward to watch. Horses have so much ability when you take the time with them. I just think that horses like Lukas can really open the public's eye to what sort of potential a former racehorse has. And former racehorses have so much wind and heart and ability, they actually stay sound. Even with old injuries, if you know how to manage them, have a good relationship with your veterinarian, take your time, be patient, they all have such a great future ahead of them. And that's what we're trying to promote too in our web series. And he of course is our poster boy. The best part of the story, it's sort of, I could sit here all day and talk about it. There's a lot to it. I think if we can get the word out that with patients' time and care, horses are capable of a lot. I feel like in our society, especially in the urban areas, people tend to benefit greatly from getting near nature or around nature. Horses tend to bring you back to nature, and I think the presence of mind you have around a horse is so healthy for humans, along with the horse. And I feel like the good part of the story is it opens the doors for people. I think I'd love to see more of an expansion of equestrian sports and programs for children, inner city kids, even like they do in Kentucky. There's programs for inmates, and there's so much health around nature, and there's health around animals. You see in the pet world, it seems like there's an explosion of dog care, cat care. You notice how our society is very attuned to dogs and cats, and I feel horses are a part of that. And it's harder to afford horses, but I'd love to see a future with more horses and kind of bring it back full circle and incorporate horses into society more, which isn't always easy. But I think urban planners need to remember that parks are great, but also having equestrian events is great, because I think it's so good for people. And this is a personal story, not just a story about a horse. It's a very personal story. I mean, Karen's done a lot, and she has a skill set that's pretty sophisticated. But a lot, your basic horse owner can learn very simple steps and really progress very far with a horse. Just having simple steps and utilizing them by following Karen's steps, really. From my racing and thoroughbred racing and breeding perspective, racehorse trainers, he is the happy success story that most racehorse trainers, the majority of them, want to see their charges go on and have a life like this. And it's very hard for racehorse trainers, because it's sort of a part of their job is having to let go, because horses come, they go, they come. Some of them become champions, they hope. Some of them become mid-level horses. Some of them become lower-level horses. Whatever they become, the top horses will always end up on the breeding farms. The mid and lower-level horses, you just cross your fingers that they end up in a great spot like Karen has. And the public may not understand that 99.9% of trainers are hoping and praying that their lesser charges end up in a home like this with the kind of care that Karen gives them, and it's good to see it happening. And I think it's happening more too. The California Thoroughbred Breeders, with the help of Rosemary Neeb as executive producer, and the Oak Tree Charitable Foundation, are producing a web-based series on second careers for racehorses. We need to get the word out that thoroughbred racehorses have second careers, as, oh my gosh, in a multiple of areas like polo, dressage, 3-day eventing, combined training, and just backyard fun horses as well, trail. And the CTBA and Oak Tree have been great, and they've been funding this web series. And of course Karen is involved in that series, and Lukas is our poster boy. But yeah, I'd really like to thank Rosemary and Oak Tree for allowing this to happen, because it's been good. It's gotten the word out. So yeah.
I'm dedicated to sharing Lukas's story as a tribute to hope and happiness, and to demonstrate the potential miracle of a second chance and love. The dry kiss.